Hey coaches, welcome to another new training video. I'm Jen, this is Emily, and we're pretty excited to roll out something brand new that we've been working on for a couple of weeks now. As Beachbody coaches, we've both been coaches for almost 2 years now, and we've learned a ton, and we've learned that there's a lot that we didn't know and a lot that we wish we knew from the very beginning. And so in an effort to better train our teams and always be, continually learning, we have taken top training information, top training manuals from a few different resources, and we've made them our own. Emily and I do a lot of our trainings and work together because we're Success Partners. And so we've worked together to put together a concise training manual for both Team Redeem and Team Renewal. And we're really excited to share this with you. We've been working really hard on it, and we've both learned a lot actually through the process as well. So I'll let Emily explain what we're kind of expecting and offering to you guys, and how this is going to greatly impact our teams moving forward.
One of the things that we've recognized about the makeup of both of our teams is that, and really a lot of coaches, is that they're full of busy people. In our cases, mostly busy women who either, one, have children, multiple children, or are working full-time jobs, or both, and want to be doing this as well, but trying to figure out, how do I fit this in? So realistically taking part in a 30-day coach training group, there's some awesome momentum and camaraderie that can come about from that. But we're kind of taking a different approach, and we have developed a work at your own pace training manual. This is basically, you get to set the pace, you get to determine how quickly you move through it. And some of you might consider yourself kind of walkers. Some of you are runners, you're really trying to get there. And then there's going to be the sprinters who they want to get there as fast as possible. You have the choice as far as how quickly you work through this. So there are 26 lessons. Some of them will take you 5 minutes. Some of them, there are some training videos in there that are 30 minutes long. What I will tell you is that we have really chosen the best of the best videos. There's a couple that we've said, there's a day on Shakeology, and there's, the how essential this topic is. So there's Some Days Inviting is another one that basically can make or break your business. And as a result, we have the content kind of reflects that. But 26 lessons, and the way that it will work with a new coach, and that we hope that you will implement with your new coaches if you see that it works too, is you'll work through 7 lessons, and there's a little response or homework for each. Then at the end of that 7 lessons, it says stop, contact your coach for a mentor call. So once you've gotten that far in the training and you've responded, you will get a chance to then have a one-on-one call with your upline coach. Or if you are the upline coach, that gives you kind of it's worked into this, a way to kind of make sure that you're staying on task with your new coaches.
And those calls will be an opportunity for you to ask questions. So we fully expect for you to, for example, go through lessons 1 through 7 and be writing down your questions that you have for each lesson. If you have questions, maybe you don't, but if you do, write them down. And then when you get to the part where it says stop, schedule a mentor call with your upline coach, then we'll go over those questions that you will inevitably have. So lots of opportunity to learn and to get your questions answered quickly, so you're not waiting.
Our hope for those of you who are brand new, this is just, even if in the last couple months, this is something that even if you're a hobby coach, you will only be successful as a hobby coach if you know certain things and you're implementing certain practices and ideas. So it's really essential for anybody. But if you're a hobby coach, you may work through this just a little bit slower than someone who is wanting to build a business. But our challenge to every single person on our team is to work through this. If you're someone, I think of some of my coaches who have been with me almost all the way through, your reason for going through this is going to be different than the new coach. Although it should be actually the same for both of you, though, is one, to fill in the gaps. But then two, if you're hoping to sign coaches under you, we're providing a training. You don't have to do the work. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you need to know what you're going to give your coaches and ask them to report back to you with. The great thing is the homework assignments and the quick reporting in and things like that, it's not going to cause a lot of work for the upline coach. It basically just tells the upline coach this person is on track and they're working through it, and it's maintaining communication. So, even if you are someone who's been with us for a year and a half or something like that, as you work through this and you get through week 7, it may all be a review. But contact us when it says stop, or not week 7, lesson 7. Contact us and we will set up a call, and we would love to hear your feedback.
Yeah.
Because you're an important part of this team. This isn't just us. This
Right.
is we.
And there may be things that you suggest that we need to include or improve upon in this training manual. We want to know those things, right?
And when your team has grown to a certain size and you're starting to your team page is taking off and going, you might take what we've created and change it for yourself to fit the culture of your team.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So, so we invite you, strongly suggest that you take this seriously and that you do this. If you expect to build a business, if you expect to know the ins and outs, even if you're a hobby coach, this is something you need to do. So give yourself the time to do this. We talk about the importance of doing personal development. This can be your personal development every day. Again, some of the lessons will take you, half an hour to 45 minutes.
And you may split that up
Yeah.
in 15-minute segments for
Right.
3 days.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Yeah. Some will take you 6 minutes. So everything, at your pace, which is the beauty of this kind of training manual. So
Finally, the last thing I'd like to say, Jen said strongly suggest, and I completely agree with that. If you are someone who's been around for a little while, even if it's just a couple months and you're like, I'm not really getting bites, people aren't really responding, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Do this training.
Yeah.
Implement what you learn and then make that decision. Because the reality is so often there are certain roadblocks that get in the way, and it's just a matter of not being equipped or having the knowledge or the resources to know what to do about them. We are here for you, but we're not accessible all the time, nor should you be accessible all the time. That's not healthy. And so this is going to give you tools and resources and places to go to say, okay, I have some of this, but we have to make the decision. There's nothing that's worth doing that we basically just pick up and do. It is a process. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff that we did in the beginning or tried to implement that didn't really work.
We're trying to save you from doing some of that. So trust us. This comes from almost 2 years of Emily and I looking for information, searching for information, gaining information, trial and error, our own resources.
And we're both teachers, so
oh, right. And then there's
we had
that
fun
too.
doing this.
So yeah, so this is our gift to you, and we look forward to hearing your feedback and to seeing what you've learned, and seeing how this impacts your business, because it will.
Yeah.
It will.
Yay!